If you have ever asked ChatGPT a question and gotten back some generic useless answers that made you think this AI thing is overhyped, right? Then this video is for you. You probably think ChatGPT just sucks at giving good outputs, that it's inconsistent, that sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't, and there is no real way to control it. Here's the thing everyone's missing. ChatGPT doesn't give terrible answers. We are just terrible at talking to it. It's like we are trying to have a conversation with a 5-year-old expert, but we keep forgetting it's still a 5-year-old. So I'm going to show you 5 cheat codes that completely changed how I use ChatGPT. These aren't complicated prompting techniques or some technical frameworks. They are simple shifts that make you feel like you suddenly have access to an expert in any field. I have been using these daily for months now. My sister went from being frustrated with AI outputs to copying my exact prompts and getting outputs that made her go, wait, did I just become an AI expert? And honestly, that's exactly the feeling I want you to have by the end of this video. Stay tuned. Number 1. The don't answer right away cheat code. This one is a complete game changer for me. Most of us are terrible at giving context because we have never had to before. We just ask a question, ChatGPT makes assumption and gives us something generic, and we blame the tool. But what if you could make ChatGPT ask you questions first? What if it could figure out exactly what you need before answering? The prompt engineering is mostly about context engineering.
You should give better context. AI responds much better when it has high value input to work with. That's how we can make sure it gives you a really useful response.
Write a homepage copy for my new language learning app. Sure, here is a homepage copy for your language learning app, tailored for curious learners who want to think and speak naturally in a new language through repetition and muscle memory. Actually, it makes some assumptions about our previous context and it gives the output based on that. But what I want is something different. I wanted something playful, and it's specifically targeting people who are in intermediate stage. So these are the contexts that I can give, but sometimes people miss those contexts. So that's why I created this prompt. Write a homepage copy for my language learning app. Just add this prompt to that. Don't need to answer right away. If you have any questions or you need to confirm anything, just ask. I will answer and then we will work out the best way to do this. Now ChatGPT becomes a collaborative partner for me. Just give enter. Now you can see that it asks what is your app purpose and what is the unique angle. Now it collects information from you. So you don't have to remember each of the context. Once you copy paste my prompt, the ChatGPT asks you the necessary question to gather the input, because these are the information required to create a tailored output. That means a high level expert output. This is how you can make ChatGPT to gather information about your current situation. Just add this 2-line of prompt and it will make your output go wow. Number 2, the 5-year-old programming cheat code. This is the one that completely flipped my brain. You are not using ChatGPT wrong. You are just not programming it in a right way. Most people treat it like a Google. Ask a question and get frustrated with the generic answer and blame the tool. And here's the thing. Every single prompt you send is actually programming ChatGPT's behavior. It's like explaining something to a 5-year-old genius. They are incredibly smart, but you have to be specific about what you want them to do. Help me write an email to my boss requesting a day off. Now, what we did,
We assume it will know more than us, but it's not.
will give you the output like this. I hope you are doing well. I would like to request a day off on insert date due to brief reason. Example, personal matters, a family commitment. I will ensure that all my responsibilities are managed in advance and that there is no disruption to ongoing work. Please let me know if you need anything from me before then, or if I should coordinate with someone for coverage. It's probably a generic way of writing an email.
So what you have to do instead is
Just think of it like, how would you explain to your 5-year-old kid? But the contrast here is the ChatGPT has immense knowledge. We have to try to find a way to bring it out. It's like bringing out the potential of a 5-year-old. Let's try this. You are a professional communication expert. This is persona prompting that we'll see in the next. Help me write an email to my boss about requesting a day off. Make it polite but confident, around 100 words, and include a brief reason without over-explaining. These are something you can get once you see it as a 5-year-old. That's how I do most of the things, to explain it in a way that the 5-year-old can understand. Let's try this. I hope you are doing well. I would like to request a day off, attend to personal matter. I have reviewed my current responsibilities and will ensure that everything is on track before that. If needed, I'm happy to coordinate with the team to ensure a smooth workflow in my absence. This is a bit more confident rather than generic to asking for a leave. Number 3, the persona prompting cheat code. This is the one that makes you feel like you have a personal expert in any field. Before you write any prompt, ask yourself, who is the right person to solve this problem? You are not just talking to ChatGPT, you are choosing which expert you want to wake up inside of it. And the difference is absolutely mind-blowing. If you want to understand more about this persona prompting and how we can programming AI, then watch this video so you can get a clear understanding of it. You understand this persona prompting most of the times, but here you can see the mild difference in that. So when you give, how do I negotiate a salary rise? It's like a plain prompt, like asking question to ChatGPT. Let's see how well it do. Prepare like a pro, know your worth, research salaries for your role in your industry and location, factor in your skills, experience and results, gather evidence, pick the right moment, best times to ask, start the conversation, ask for a meeting, can we set up some time to discuss my role and compensation? Frame it confidently, not aggressively. I'm not going to say these are not helpful. I am saying if you use the persona prompting, you can get more out of it. Let's try this approach. As a negotiation expert with 20 years of experience who has helped executives at top companies help me negotiate a salary rise, give me the strategy, exact phrases to use, and how to handle objections. Let's try this one. Because when you are saying a negotiation expert, it will take all the trained information and think of it like who is an expert on that field with 20 years of experience and give all the insight from his perspective. That's a complete game changer. Now you can see 3-step strategy for salary rise negotiation. Prepare like a top executive. Evidence of value, list achievements, outcomes, quantifiable results. Example, reduced delivery time by 20%, saving the team 30 hours per month. Now you can see the difference between the two prompts, right? That's how it is. You can use persona prompting for anything. If you don't know the persona of who will be the right person to solve the problem, then I will give you a hack for that. Just ask ChatGPT, find who is the right persona to solve this problem, and it will give you the right persona. Number 4, the level 1, 2, 3 cheat code. This one takes you from surface level to rock bottom understanding. Most people stop at the first answer ChatGPT gives them. But here's the thing, that's just level 1 of your insight. There are deeper levels of insights waiting for you, and most people never dig for them. This prompt literally forces ChatGPT to go deeper each time, from level 1 to level 3 as much as soon of now. Let's go with this. I'm just typing. I'm procrastinating for about an hour now. I couldn't do anything. Actually, I don't want to do anything. Just give it as a prompt. Let's see. Thanks for sharing that honestly. Let's slow down for a second, look at what's really happening, and not to force you into action, but to understand the block. Here you can see, let me ask you a few gentle questions so you can write answers for it. What are you supposed to do right now? What's the task or responsibilities that's waiting for you? Just write it. I have to film another video and start the editing process. Obviously, what do you think? It feels tired. Is that what you saying I should do this? Another part saying I don't care. It feels like I should do this. What would you actually rather do right now if there was zero expectation? Even if it feels unproductive, I'm not sure about that. Once you give the right answers, it will trying to predict what's going on. I have to film another video and started it. That's a big task. Filming drains energy. Editing needs focus. Even just starting can feel like standing at the bottom of a mountain. And then the one question, it feels tired. This is important. Sometimes it's physical exhaustion. Now you have this answer. These are surface level insights. Just give this prompt. These are level 1 surface level insights. I want you to go deeper to level 2. Once you give this prompt, it's ChatGPT bring out what's going on underneath. I have to film and another video and started it. Let's break this task open. You are not just filming, you are putting a part of yourself out into the world. You are not just editing, you are crafting a version of yourself that others will see. That's not simple, that's exposing. The tiredness may not be physical, it might be defense against exposure. Now you can get a different level of output. Let's go one level deeper. Go deeper to level 3. Let's stop gently peeling and start cutting into the bone. The core wound disguised as work. You are not procrastinating, you are stalling on becoming. You know what to do, you even know how to do it. But something inside is saying, if I do this, I will have to become the version of me everyone is waiting for. And I don't know if I want to be that person. Because being that person might mean you are now expected to be consistent, you lose the freedom to disappear, you can't hide behind potential anymore. That's not procrastination, that's identity friction. This is another level approach. You can peel the layer of analysis. It makes ChatGPT more and more useful to your understandings. If you are learning, then it would be a great help. You can peel the layers away and you can think in first principles as well. Number 5, the Game Master cheat code. This one actually teaches you to get better at prompting. This is what I used before to learn about prompting. Most people have no idea if their prompts are good or terrible. They just hope for the best. But what if ChatGPT could become your personal prompting coach? What if it could score your prompts and tell you exactly how to improve them? That's what this prompt will do for you. This is what I call Game Master prompt. Once you paste that prompt, we are going to play a game. You will act as the game master. The topic is prompt engineering. Give me tasks that can be solved via prompting. After I write my prompt, you will run the prompt and show the output. Evaluate my prompt effectiveness. Start with a task that involves logic or reason. Once you give this prompt, it will give you the problem statement. You are now entering level 1, logic and reasoning trials. Task 1, the mysterious schedule conflict. Your client is trying to find the best time for a team meeting. Here's the constraint. Alice is free 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Bob is free 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Charlie is free 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Write a prompt to identify the overlapping time slot where all 3 can attend the meeting. What you have to do is you have to think it logically. For the time constraint of this video, I'm just saying, I don't know the answer. Help me learn how to do it. We want ChatGPT to figure out the common time when Alice, Bob, Charlie are all available based on individual availability. This is a logic-based intersection task. You don't need to answer, you just need to structure the question in a way that ChatGPT can compute it. Step-by-step thinking. Find the overlapping time window. That is the task. What's the input? The time ranges of Alice, Bob, Charlie. What's the desired output? The specific time range that works for all the 3. What should ChatGPT do with it? Analyze the time range and give the common intersection. So this is how you have to think step by step. This is what I learned in the Google's prompting course from Coursera. I will give the link in the description. You can check it out if you want. That is a 9 hours of course I will give you in 11 minutes of time. And this is how you can improve your prompting skills from day 1. It will analyze, review and evaluate. And it also say how you can improve and what you have. Look, here's what I want you to remember from this video. A month ago, my sister was one of those people saying ChatGPT is overhyped. It gives terrible answers. Today, she is using these exact cheat codes and getting outputs that make her feel like she suddenly became an AI expert. That transformation, it's because she learned to speak the language that LLMs actually understand. You are not fighting against ChatGPT, you are programming it in your own way. Every prompt is a conversation where you are teaching it how to help you. Most people never realize they are the teacher in this relationship. If you are someone who wants to get better at AI, hit subscribe. I'm constantly testing new prompts and finding better ways to get expert level outputs, and I share everything I discover here. Drop a comment and tell me which of these 5 cheat codes are you going to try first. Let's see you in the